Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making a combo of the 4 strongest swords in Blox Fruits. I've already made a video where I made a, a combo of the 4 weakest swords, but this time I'm just going to do the strongest. So I'm going to be using, for the first combo, I'm going to be using God Human, Ice, Hollow Scythe, and Skull Guitar. So I'm just going to cut to when I start cooking on a combo, because this usually is pretty boring, so I'm just going to cut to when I start cooking. Well, that took me like 2 seconds to make. That was like super easy. But you know, it's up to the cooldowns, so it was just mm, and then 23k damage, and that took me like 2 seconds to make. So I guess I can already move on to the next word, which will probably not be nearly as easy. Dark Blade. I'm gonna use God Human, Portal, Skull Guitar for this next one. I'm just gonna cook and start cooking. Alright, so I think I just cooked something up. I don't know if it would ever actually end up working in real PvP, but you just go. Portal. And then if you hold down the C on God Human, it does one shot. I'll show you this pulling back. Alright, so if you hold down the Z, this is what it does. You can't miss the gear flash, so I know this stuff's fun will cooldown again. It's just of course it just flung itself. And 24k damage. So it's time to move on to the next one, CDK. I'm going to be using God Human, Ice, CDK, and Skull Guitar. So I'm just going to cut to where I might have a little bit of something going. Oh, I think I might be cooking a little bit of something up right now. So it's just well, that's what I said I might be. If I'm not guaranteed to be, because obviously you still have to hit the skills for it to work. But what I have so far is like just ice and 4 seconds. But it's like if you like wait for 1 second after you use the Z, then you can hit this, and then you can just finish it off like this. And then like you flares like search all. So in the end it's just like this. Well well maybe not just like that. Because you should probably hit that. So I'll just cut to my master hitting that thing. Alright, I actually decided to like redo it a little bit and I added Ice Z, which makes this combo a lot better. So it's just like keeps them in place for set time. I just can't hit that at all. Alright. Yeah. This. You've only for 24.19k damage. So in case you didn't see that, it's just Ice V, Ice Z. I'll just show up one more time, and then I'll just say what the moves are as I'm doing this. So you're starting with yeah. Like, what the heck was that? Alright, so it's gonna be I can't help just turn myself around, scroll down there. Let's see what results this last attempt, and then I'm just gonna put it up on the screen if even anyway, I guess. Yeah. No, I can't because I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. I'm not gonna try anymore. I'm just gonna move on to true triple katana using God Human, Portal, uh, and Spokathon. And I'm just gonna cut to another little bit of something. So I already have a little bit of something. I just have to figure out where to go with this. So, oh wait, oh wait a second. That's insane. I just like that was almost this is almost as fast as it was with whatever you call it, full size. It's just oh dang it. So I'm not well consistent with that right now, but I feel like that could be consistent if you're good enough. So the combo is just gonna be perfect. So it does not work. Whoops. I used the wrong zeniths. Alright, so it's gonna be C. Oh, I guess I already need to hit the heaven and earth, so six storm gone or whatever. Just the combo, if you want to hit the combo completely, it's gonna be portal FFP. Don't miss, I guess. But I need to know if I use. I want to. I got this to like. Pull up the- Oh, but then I would have to turn around, which I think actually would be more reliable. Okay, so let me just test what I did originally. Why did it? Okay, okay. Oh my God. Okay, so this is what I had originally. Why did it? Whatever. If it didn't go over there, that would have been fine. But I think that actually, if I do that, I can use that. If I use this just straightforward, I can use it a bit more reliable. What? How did I go straight through that? Alright, so the combo is just gonna be up on screen, but it's gonna be Portal. What? Why was it so far behind? It's gonna be Portal X, Portal Z, True Dribble Katana Z, Godhuman ZCX into True Triple Katana X, and then just in action. Never mind. Well, that's just gonna be it for today's video. I'll catch you later.